always fight so poorly?
Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and welcome to another high elo ranked match. Gonna be coming to you, bringing you this one live. We got about 20 seconds until minions are spawning. We got people all spread out all over the map right now. We have what looks to be Quinn and Jana bottom on the blue team, and then on the bottom side for the purple team, we got Soraka and Varus. I'm just sorting out all the champions real quick down below. Looks like we're going to have Kennen going top. And maybe... who else is top? We're going to see where these people are going. We'll make our minds up. Looks like we got Varus and Soraka taking Wolves, because Lee Sin's going to start over at Wraiths and then go take Red Buff. Victor is going to be doing mid for the purple team. And then it looks like we're going to probably have Heimerdinger in mid for the blue team. And that would mean Zed is top with Kennen up there. And Jungle Karthus against Jungle Lee Sin. So, in case you're confused by that, let me just reiterate that this is a high elo game, and Jungle Karthus can work. I believe everybody right now playing is a Diamond 1, and I think there is a Challenger in here as well. So, a couple exchanges going down in bottom lane. We'll have to see how everybody does. We're going to go ahead and follow everyone and see how everybody farms. We got a lot of poking going on back and forth. We do have... oh, well, now Varus has caught up and hit level 2. But Quinn hit level 2 a second early, which will give you a little bit of an advantage. Oh, and we got a little bit of a fight going on top lane right now. We got Zed trying to kill Kennen. Zed missing a little bit, but a standard attack will give Zed the first blood. And he will flash away so he doesn't take any more mini damage. We have a fight going on bottom, but Lee Sin's going to show up. He's going to go and kill the... Quinn, and I think, yep, Jana's just gonna try to run away. Oh, and a solid barrier, or a good, no, not barrier, shield by Jana to prevent the death there. And we got some decent exchanges going on early already. So, as we talked about this, we have a very interesting jungle situation. We have that Jungle Karthus. It can work. I've seen it work. It's a bit weird. Looks like Heimerdinger came to kind of help. Although we have Lee Sin looking to invade right now. He's going to run into two of them. Let's see what he decides to do here. We might see Lee Sin jumping in here to go for a kill. If he does do this, this is going to definitely help him out. It is. He is then going to die, though, to the Heimerdinger. What that's really going to do is prevent Karthus from having a good jungle. He is really, really... he really needs his mana, so he really needs that blue buff. Although now Heimerdinger does have a kill, though, and he does have both buffs in mid lane. We'll see how that helps him out. We also do have Soraka there real quick. Don't know what she's doing exactly. If she was warding somewhere. Doesn't look like she is. There is a ward in that part. Nope, that's not a ward. It's a turret. I lied again. This is going to be a very interesting match, though, to see how this goes. We're going to have some really awkward play happening, to say the least. And we'll have to see how this matchup goes in mid lane and on top. Really, everywhere. It's going to be a close game, I think, if they do this right. We have Zed taking a bunch of minion damage right now, but he is really beating down on Kennen, using all those Razor Shurikens and everything. So, a lot of damage going on up there. We have Quinn initiating on Varus right now, and Jana also coming in there, knocking him up for a second. And this shouldn't be another just kind of interesting poke lane. There's a lot of just weird... not really weird comps. The bottom lane's pretty normal. Haven't seen Quinn too often lately in some higher rank play. I know a lot of people still feel she's kind of weak. I think, though, after her most recent buff, she's probably a little bit more viable now. And that's just, you know, hopefully we see her a bit more. I think she's got a really fun kit, actually. So we'll see how that goes. We got a bunch of wards in bottom bushes right now. Both the supports know where each other are at right now. So not too much doing down there. And we have Karthus right now up in top lane. We'll see what he does if he can get off a wall of pain. He's going to be able to slow down that Kennen if Kennen comes out. We'll see if the camera switches to up there. We also see that Lee Sin is about to try to gank what looks like on middle. And maybe we will jump over there. Nope, he's going to go ahead and retreat from there. Oh, going to get the knock up and the proc from the passive of Quinn onto Varus. We're hoping maybe that is going to be something that helps Quinn out in this lane, but Varus having Soraka as a support is very strong. He's going to have all the mana he wants for pokes, and he's going to be getting all of those great heals, so you got to look out for that. It's a very strong sustain lane. Looks like Lee Sin's down in blue jungle. He's kind of stealing right now. I think Karthus might be laning a little bit since he won't be able to do too much. They might just try to push these minions and just try to push the lane. Two of them top. They're going to have to address that. We do have Lee Sin coming in on bot real quick, though. Looks like they're going to probably try to do a dive on Jana. Won't be too tough for them. and they'll be able to get out pretty easily. So not too much health on the level 3 Janna at the time, so pretty easy kill for them to pick up. Don't know where Quinn went for a second. I think Quinn went back to base and picked up another Doran's blade. So both of the AD carries right now with double Doran's blades and some pots. We also have Varus out farming this Quinn by twice as much. Lee Sin trying to gank mid now. Lee Sin, very strong ganker, and just something you always have to pay attention to. Whenever you have a Lee Sin either on your team or against you, you gotta pay attention to those ganks. We have Quinn trying to do a little bit of a fight, but neither of them are taking turret damage, so she's just kind of exchanging and taking damage right now. So looks like we have Lee Sin running away currently as well. Oh, although we have the good flash by the Jaime, and it looks like Ken is trying to get a kill top, which he will, but then he will die to the Karthus. This is going to be a very awkward game, I'm deciding already. There's just a lot of just weird little awkward fights happening and just a lot of weird tactics already going on. Janna's back in lane. They're going to knock up Soraka and go for her instead of the Varus. They're going to try to get rid of the easy damage quick, although she's going to heal herself, and that's going to be too much for Quinn to probably pick up the kill immediately. She moves back in, but Varus is probably going to protect now. And, oh, here comes a Karthus ult. Will that do it to pick up the kill? It will. So Karthus picking up a kill on Soraka, so now that we got a 2v1 in bottom lane, we'll see if they take any advantage of that, whether they push or just try to farm back up, see if Quinn can catch up and farm since she is behind by 20. Up in top lane, though, we do have Zed with twice, or almost twice as much farm as Kennen. Karthus, roughly the same amount of farm as Lee Sin. They also have the same score at 2, 2, and 1 right now, so they're actually doing alright. Then we have Heimerdinger with 2 kills. A little less farm. Oh, they're going in, though, for the kill on Varus. And, of course, that 2v1, you got to be careful when you are alone down there as an AD carry without your support. You are susceptible to dying from 2 of them. So that Quinn picking up a kill, definitely going to help Quinn out since she's having a little bit of a slow early game. We'll see what she starts to build after this, whether she's going to go attack speed, damage, or what she's going to buy. So it'll be kind of interesting. Looks like Kennen is hanging out in mid lane right now. I don't know if they've given up on top lane. Zed just called that Mia with the ping. So they're going to just try to see what's going on there. I don't think Kennen thinks Karthus is back up there, so maybe move back up there. I think Karthus can now farm a little bit better now because of a few items that Karthus has picked up. So we'll get to see that back to return. He's going to move over and try to take this red buff, although I believe Lee Sin might be moving in that same way to go head towards red buff as well. So maybe he's going to come gank this Jaime from behind. He is. He's going to use the ward to jump over the wall. They're going to move in. He's going to drop the Chaos Storm from Victor. Going to move in here and try to hit him one more time. They're going to go ahead and pick up that kill, and he is barely going to escape that tower. That last hit getting him really, really close to death. But that was a very good gank. We have Karthus now moving up. Wall of Pain, but not too much he's going to be able to do. He's going to get stuck there by Victor, and he's pretty much going to just have to retreat. So we got Zed, though, up top, doing plenty of damage to this tower. Has a 2-level advantage on this cannon right now. So we'll see if he tries to push this quick and end the laning phase, which will be really interesting to see how that goes. Usually, some of these champions that have a little bit better longer phase or laning phase if they can farm, but he will take that tower, and we'll get to see maybe some teaming up and some grouping up now. I'm kind of surprised Karthus has kept up this game, though, in level. Kind of just a tough situation for him when he dies early, losing that blue buff, but he's going to probably, you know, maybe he's recovered after getting a couple kills. It's definitely something that helps out Karthus is getting golden farm so he can get a few items or else his ultimate doesn't do too much damage. Looks like Lee Sin is going to give blue buff up right now to Victor, although Heimerdinger looked like he was going to head that direction, but he will not. Down in bottom lane, we do have Quinn. She did pick up a Vamp Scepter, and we have that Varus go ahead and picking up his full boots right now. Looks like they're going to try to do a little bit of a gank. Karthus is going to come out, throw down a wall. We have Zed who's going to ult in. Oh, and there's a lot of damage. He's also ulting both of them. Karthus retreating from the tower, but Zed picking up the kill and flashing out before he died to the tower. And it's another nice little pickup. Seems like Ken's getting picked on a little bit by both of them being top, so just something they have to both be careful with. We have a little bit of just back and forth poking going on right now. I don't know who would win this fight necessarily. We do have the shield coming in, though, from the Janna, which definitely gives her the health. Soraka's going to use her ultimate and heal everybody on the team. We also have Quinn in her ulti form, but she's going to get another shield. Here comes the heal and knockback from Janna to heal him back. Karthus also ulting to pick up a kill on the Soraka. So a little bit of teamwork going on there from the distance ulti. A lot of awkward healing back and forth in that bottom lane, those shields back and forth. Varus with some decent damage, but Quinn with some sustained help from the Janna. We also have another fight going on in mid where we just have Victor wrecking with the ultimate, and he's going to go ahead and pick up a kill. Zed is here, but so is Lee Sin. Zed will pick up the kill with that Ignite on the Victor, so luckily they're there in time. I think they're probably going to try to push this lane a little bit too if they can. So a lot of weird exchanges going back and forth this game, definitely keeping it a pretty close game, although blue team right now does have a 3,000 gold advantage, so they have to be careful with that. Looks like Quinn and Janna trying to chase Varus away. We do have what looks to be Lee Sin probably moving in towards bot to either help this Varus. Hopefully they see that this is going to happen. I don't know if there's any words there by blue team. Looks like once again we have just Ken in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting picked on by both Zed and Karthus. I do not know. Are they duo queuing? They are not duo queuing together. They're just working well together. So we just got that going on. They maybe are going to try to just push this top lane really hard. It's going to be tough. This Lee Sin is going to find himself needing to gank either, I don't know, bot or maybe going top to try to prevent the pushes from top, especially since Kennen is currently just kind of getting destroyed whenever he goes up next to either of those champions. So just something to be careful with. Both champions in middle are doing okay. We got some exchanges going back and forth. Victor has probably a more consistent kit to a certain degree, especially if played well. So I think Victor's coming out on top currently in the middle lane with a couple more, or he's got the same amount of kills, but he's farming a little bit better, and we got that going on. We have Lee Sin now top, probably going to move in on the Zed. Kennen comes in there too. It looks like they're going to try to get this kill. Zed might try to pick one up though real quick on Kennen, which he is not going to be able to, and Lee Sin shuts down Zed. And good work there. Like I was saying, that Lee Sin really needed to get up there and try to help out to kind of shut that down from that pushing and all those killing happening. Now Kennen can farm a little bit. He has literally got about 50 less farm right now than that Zed, and obviously some less kills. So he's just trying to maybe get caught back up. So we'll see what happens there now. Hopefully this time alone up there will help him catch up in level and with some gold as well. So we're going to see that happening. Right now, it does seem like we do have Karthus farming very well too, which is good for him. It's definitely going to help him out as this game continues. We have him moving in behind right now. He's going to come in and start tanking this tower, move in with that wall of pain and that lay waste and all that damage. He's going to have to retreat now from this tower, or else he will die. He's going to get out just in time. We have Heimerdinger coming down here as well. Heime's going to move in. He's going to use the rockets, but the minions are going to take them. We have Victor down here as well now, and looks like that Karthus will pick up the kill. And will he pick up another kill before dying to the tower? Or is nobody going to die to the tower? Janna with the clutch ult to save Heimerdinger, but Victor picking up a quick kill. Oh, or a double kill. Karthus now going to ult, but that's not going to be enough to kill anybody. And a lot of really awkward just back and forth there. So that really didn't work out in the blue team's favor. They got a 1 kill and the other team got 3. Kennen did go bot though. We do have Lee Sin now covering top lane. Zed was looking to push, but Lee Sin was back at base and is able to cover that top lane from pushing much further. So luckily Kennen got down there to help out. That's going to help him too. He'll pick up, I think, he'll pick up a kill while down there. So catching back up there as well. We have Zed moving in, maybe looking for this Victor. He's going to finally ult in on time. He will before he goes back to base and pick up a quick kill. Victor not going back at a very right spot, but he probably didn't know that Zed was going to move down for the kill. So Zed right now doing a very good job of just getting ahead, and he's going to be doing a lot of damage with assassinating targets, especially if they can do that and then get into fights and have a 4v5 advantage. So we have a decently fed Zed. He's going to go ahead and pick up that Blade of the Ruined King already, and he's got a Hex Drinker as well. So he's got a decent amount of damage right now, and he's got the best farm in the game going. So we'll see how that continues to go as this game progresses. But for now, blue team with a gold advantage, a farm advantage, and a handful of other advantages. So Lee Sin's moving in on Heimerdinger in mid. He's going to kick him back. Kennen's then going to move up. Looks like they're going to be able to pick a kill up on him, and that's going to, well, yeah, they will. For a second, it looked like Heimerdinger was going to go away, but a little too low, too much mobility between those two champions, and pretty easy for both of them to get back into position after getting stunned by Jaime. What else? What else is happening? I'm going to take a breath. Well, we have Varus. Let's take a look at these 80 carries while nothing else is happening right now. Looks like right now we got Quinn with a couple Doran's Blades, Being Ever Boots, and a Vamp Scepter and a BF Sword. A little bit of a fight going on too right now. It looks like they're trying to focus down Varus, who's trying to retreat back and shoot at the same time. He's going to try to get back underneath his tower. There comes another clutch shield by Janna. That's going to help. Quinn's going to jump back away, try to pick up a kill. Karthus luckily is down here. He'll probably clean both of these up real easily, and he is going to. Unfortunately, he didn't get there quite in time, and Quinn died, but he did pick up the double kill, and I tell you what, a fed Karthus is never a bad thing on your team, especially if those ultimates are going to help clean up every fight. So we'll see how that goes. Zed's coming back in. Like I said, if he comes in to just do all these assassinations, this is going to work really well, and he will pick up a quick kill before retreating from that tower and that Chaos Storm from Victor. So right now, like I said, if Zed gets really fed, he's just going to jump in and eliminate targets, try to make it a 4v5. Right now, it looks like they're going to push this bottom lane down since nobody's down there. And Karthus is going to keep farming this too since he just wants to get fed. We do have Kennen catching up a little bit though right now. He doesn't have the greatest items, but he's getting there. He's also farming back up, so he is trying to catch up a little bit. We do have Karthus just tanking this tower, just trying to get rid of it. Not quite sure he's going to be able to do that though, but they are definitely taking this dragon right now since they do have the advantage on the map with the 3 of them were kind of dead at the time. So good work going on there. Looks like we do have Karthus trying to pick up another kill real quick. We'll see if he can get one. There comes the heal from Soraka. She's just trying to heal herself so she doesn't die. And we have Karthus right now just outliving everyone because he's got that, oh wow, clutch flash to get that last little dot off to pick up a kill. Lee Sin moving through that wall. Let's see if Janet can do anything to help save him. Oh, she's going to flash forward and use her ultimate to push him back. This might be enough distance, but we'll have to see. Lee Sin might be able to land a kick here if he can do that. Oh, there's the ward. If he lands the Q and jumps forward, we'll see how that goes. Maybe they're going to try to move in back on them, see if they can pick up a kill. We don't have anybody coming down to support them right now, but Janet's trying to do her best to knock them all up. Looks like she might try to sacrifice herself, but it looks like we have Victor now trying to fight back to find this Karthus. Maybe he's going to move in a second. If he can, we'll see if he can do it, but he will not be able to. He's going to get shut down. Here comes the ultimate, though, from Karthus. Is that going to kill Victor? It will. So Karthus then also picking up a kill. We saw Shanna running around from Lee Sin. I have no idea how Lee Sin didn't finish that off right away, but looks like this Shanna player is very skilled, knows what they're doing. We have Heimerdinger moving in now, too. Quinn's going to be here as well. We'll see if they can take out that Lee Sin real quick. Both slowed, though, by Varys. And Varus moving over to try to get rid of the Heimerdinger. Moved into that turret, though, and getting that slow is going to allow the Quinn and Heimerdinger to pick up that kill. And he's trying to take this top lane. And Soraka again. God, this game is all over the place. He's going to try to eliminate Soraka really fast. She does go for the heal, which is going to give her bonus armor right now. And she's going to flash back over to the turret. Looks like Kennen's probably going to be able to pick this back up. Oh, but a good jump away from the Zed, but Kennen's still being able to pick it back up by following him with the flash. So this game is just all over the place right now. We have just pushing back and forth and these just awkward little 3v4s and 2v3 fights happening all over the place. No real team fight grouping up, but these compositions for these teams aren't necessarily full big team fight compositions right now. No really hardcore tanks with tons of crowd control. Lots of these little skirmish kind of teams going on. So we'll see how this kind of affects the game. We have Karthus currently taking Baron by himself. Maybe he's just farming his Q, or using his Q to farm his tier. Maybe that's what he's doing. He also does heal when he does that, since he does have that spell vamp. And he's got 10 kills right now, so you could definitely say that Karthus is definitely fed. And man, maybe if he backs away, he has Janna showing up. There comes a shield, and they might be able to do this. She might start taking this a little bit. Although she won't be able to tank it too long. He can move in here, heal back up, and start taking it. They're going to go for this early Baron, and this is going to be very helpful if they can get this done. This is a very impressive Karthus getting some work done on Baron. Jaime shows up as well, and he's going to help pick up the kill of slaying Baron Nashor. So Victor got there, but too late. And now they definitely have an advantage. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to head back, maybe buy real quick, and then move forward and try to start some more fights. And just a lot of spell vamp currently on this Karthus. If we actually take a look at him right now, well, if it lets me click on him, come on, take me to Karthus. Come on, game, where you at? Karthus right now, he's got this Spirit of the Spectral Wraith giving him 20% spell vamp. He's also got a Will of the Ancients giving him 20%. So he's got 40% spell vamp. So whenever he's doing his lay waste and everything, he's really going to be doing a lot of damage. We have Zed in here trying to do some work on the Lee Sin. He's going to get caught out in the Kennen. Good save by Kennen there. But really showing up and doing some pretty good damage. Unfortunately, he's going to die and give up that Baron buff. But that's going to definitely happen if you go in on 2v1. But still pretty impressive. Karthus getting off the slow there and working over here to try to kill this. Oh, wow. Is he going to die? Yes, Karthus is going to die. Is he going to ult, though? He is going to. Is it going to kill Soraka? It will. And now we definitely have another little mediocre little fight happening. We got 3v3 right now. We'll see if anybody tries to push. We have Quinn coming up to this fight. She's in bird form right now, but don't know if she's going to use that to fight in right now or if she was just getting back up here real quick. So looks like those three are going to try to hold and prevent them from pushing mid. Right now they definitely have a turret advantage with only having lost one on blue side. So we'll see if this purple team can do something. Oh, good. Oh, and then Lee Sin coming back through. Lee Sin just going to use that ward to jump back through that wall, though. He doesn't want to be there. He knows the other two are around. But definitely some interesting stuff going on. We got a little bit of a lane or a wave coming up on the bottom side. We'll see if Heimerdinger is going to push this. They're going to steal this blue buff, too, right now and prevent them from getting that. And see if we got Heimerdinger pushing. We have everybody on purple team converging in right now. I don't know if we're going to get into a little bit of a fight and they're going to find themselves overcommitted once everybody shows up. Yep, they see that everyone is there. Heimerdinger's going to go ahead and retreat, but Victor's going to stun him in place. They're probably going to kill Heimerdinger pretty easily here. Unless Janet can get in here and knock them all back. She's going to go for it. She is trying to protect. She's going to knock people up with that tornado. And we got the other three on the other team are going to push this top lane and this middle lane, so a fairly good distraction. Surprised nobody could catch back up and get Heimerdinger. Looks like two of them are going to head back to base, heal up real quick, and see if they can prevent mid lane and top lane from getting pushed down. So a little bit of some tactics since purple team was unable to secure any kills. We got all three of them working on this top turret. They're going to be able to get that before their whole team shows up. Whether or not they go for this inhibitor will be a question. We have Janna up here now too. If she can get in here and knock them all back with an ult, there comes a NATO to slow down Kennen and his ultimate. We have Quinn getting focused. She's going to die to the Lee Sin, and now I think Janna's probably just going to retreat for now, but they did pick up that turret, so helpful for them to get in the base. Ooh, Victor doing some pretty heavy damage, but he is a little bit alone right now. I don't know if they'll try to turn that on him. They will not. Karth is going to move back to the jungle, try to heal up real quick with all that spell vamp. Ooh, it looks like Janna's going to get annihilated by the Victor with only 3 abilities being used, so some quick damage coming in from Victor, who currently has a handful of everything happening right now. He's the most fed on the purple team, so he's probably looking to carry for the most part. Varus really hasn't done too much for them so far, and neither has the Quinn. She really hasn't done too much either. Both of those AD carries starting out with Bloodthirsters as their first main full item. We do have Quinn, though, with a Phantom Dancer already, and we're going to see what this Varus builds next. And we're just going to keep an eye on this right now, though. We still do have a definite gold advantage going over to blue team right now. Still a close game. If anybody gets an ace, I mean, they could push for the end now. We got long enough counters on death counters right now that either team could make a very significant push, and that's something they're going to need to pay attention to. I also think that Baron is up for the blue team. Looks like Quinn's going to have to retreat as Lee Sin comes in. Although there's an ultimate up by Karthus. Is that going to kill Soraka? It will not. Oh man, Soraka escaping with, I mean, slivers. She must have just barely healed herself in that shield from that Lee Sin, definitely saving her life. So a good attempt by the Karthus, but he doesn't have his ultimate now, so we'll see if the purple team maybe wants to try something since they know that's down, although they still need to be careful with all of the damage Karthus can do in the middle of a fight. It's just a really scary situation, to say the least. Karthus is a pretty powerful champion when he has plenty of damage. A little bit of grouping up happening, although we still have Zed farming by himself most of the time and just side pushing really hard since he can escape out pretty easily by just going through walls with his living shadows. So we'll see what he does. We got Kennen and Lee Sin moving down towards bot, and they are going to destroy that turret and then make a little escape. Looks like they're just slowly trying to push everything in and keeping that advantage up. I don't think they want to get caught out. They know they probably have the advantage right now, although like I said, this is still a really close game and could really turn around at any moment. So we'll get to see what happens coming up. I'm looking forward to a team fight, but it seems like everybody's a little hesitant right now to really do too much. Nobody really wants to get caught out right now. And purple team's trying to just kind of turtle up a little bit and just play safe. I think they're going to try to find somebody caught out and hopefully maybe just annihilate the Quinn or that Karthus really fast. If they're able to do that, they're going to obviously be taking little shots over at this Karthus. He is going to get caught. There comes the ultimate coming in from Kennen and Victor. They're going to go for him. They are going to kill Karthus and the invulnerable Kennen right now, but he will die the minute he comes out of that stasis, and it looks like they are going to exchange a 1-for-1 so far, although we have Zed who's just now shown up from that bottom lane. I don't know if he'll be able to do anything right now. or if these champions are too low for anybody to do anything. We have a lot of the lanes are pushing a little bit. Don't know if Zed's going to try to push or come group up. It looks like Lee Sin is coming out of base to maybe chase down somebody if he can get to anyone. Not sure he will be able to, but he is chasing after Quinn right now a little bit. And Zed is over here with Janna, although we still have Lee Sin looking for Quinn. I don't know if this is a fight Quinn really wants to get in. Here comes the Lee Sin. Oh, but the good dash off of him. Oh, and then she's going to go into bird form. Will she do any damage to try to fight this, or is she just going to try to run? She's going to get kicked, and Vars is going to show up, although there comes a shield from Janna showing up, and the ultimate to knock both of them back. So a clutch save again by this Janna. Very good work with her ultimate to save Quinn, who was a little overcommitted. Probably, personally... if I was Quinn, probably would have just jumped into my ultimate and just probably dashed away as quick as I could have, but another good save. So, solid stuff happening. Alright, so, back to the champions. We're going to go ahead and look at items now. Again, we still have this Varus has now got a Zeal. Quinn is starting to build a little more attack speed. Don't know what she's going to be doing next with that. Although, like I said, both of these AD carries really haven't been killing too much. It's mostly these assassins and these AP champions doing most of the work right now, which, you know, that will happen. We also do have Soraka with 1 kill, which is, you know, overpowered. And we have just pro Janna happening too right now, saving people's lives. Baron is back up. It would appear that purple team does know about it, as they do have that ward in the back of Baron. We do have Karthus, you know, slowly poking at it from distance, although he's going to go ahead and move up here since they know that the rest of the purple team is hanging out over here. So maybe try to scare him or do some damage to him. We'll see what happens. We still got Zeta ways off. I don't know if purple team knows that, but if they could turn and burn on this before Zed gets anywhere near that, they definitely would have an advantage. But they're probably waiting for him to jump out of somewhere to assassinate somebody. We'll see what he does. He might be heading over to this bottom lane right now to push that into the base while the team keeps them distracted. And they could be able to take this with those turrets. That might help. We do have the rest of the purple team moving in. We got to be careful about Lee Sin coming in here. We'll see if it happens. He's going to, and he's going to steal a Baron Nashor. So good steal right now by the Lee Sin, jumping back out. Kennen, though, is in stasis. Here comes the ultimate from Karthus, who is dead. He will kill the Kennen, and the rest of the team getting low, although we have Janna and Jaime slowed down quite a bit. And little one-for-one action happening there, although while that was happening, as we can see, we have the Zed right now backdooring as he destroys the base, and we got these ones trying to get back into a little bit of a fight right now. They're just kind of playing distraction. He's going to let some of these shutdowns happen, but once again, they're pinging, hey, we need to get back to our base. Zed is going to destroy that inhibitor. Is he going to escape, or is he going to keep trying to push? He should know that the rest of them are going to be showing up right now, but we will see what happens to this. We got everybody showing up on Zed. Is he going to move in for a kill? He will move over to this Varus. Oh, Barrier trying to do something, but his ultimate going to shut him down real quick. Will he be able to kill the Lee Sin as well? Nope, a heal comes in from Soraka, but once again, Janna showing up to help support her team when she can. And she will, wow, Zed killing the Lee Sin and Lee Sin killing the Zed. So back and forth kills happening real quick there. So really good work by this Zed. Good side push, good distractions happening by the rest of the blue team while they were going for that Baron. And then while they all tried to retreat, they kept initiating on the rest of the team. So Zed had the proper time to finish off that turret and that inhibitor. So good work happening there. Zed right now, what's he got? Last Whisper, Blade of the Ruin King, Hydra, Merc, Shreds, and the Hex Drinker. So he's got a pretty good build going on right now. He's got a lot of damage, and that's definitely going to help him out. We also do have this Victor right now, who is still farming very well, and he does have a lot of AP. Maybe we can find him real quick. We can see what's going on right now with Victor. Victor's got 618 AP. Let's see what this Karthus has. Karthus right now is rocking a 293. And once he finishes off that tier into his staff, that should definitely beef up his damage. But we'll see him do that probably in a little bit. He's going to move top, though, as he can with all of this spell vamp. He's going to move in, see if he can take out both these champions. Janna's going to come up here to see if she can assist. Tornado comes in, knocks a couple of them up. She's going to have to use her ultimate if it is up to save. Nope, not at all. They're not going to continue to engage that. Purple team definitely retreats. Look like Soraka and Varus back to go heal. We got Zed taking Dragon right now, which will further increase the gold count by over 11,000. Actually, over 12,000 now. 12,000 gold advantage for the blue team. They're just trying to see if they can get this. They're just kind of slowly pushing their way into this base. They're going to keep all these lanes pushing in. Maybe kind of get this purple team a little overwhelmed. We do have Lee Sin right now, though, finally getting pretty tanky, which should help them out. Looks like it's going to be a tanky Lee Sin since they don't really have any real tank. Although blue team has no real tank. Lee Sin trying to initiate for the team. I don't know if he's going to get caught out. Nope, he's just going to jump back and retreat. Heimerdinger up top, doing work once again, going for the inhibitor. Don't know if anybody's going to stop that. It is going to get pinged by purple team. They do see it happening, but whether or not they'll be able to do anything is another question. Now we're going to probably have them moving back in towards mid. There's just a little bit too much going on all the edge of their bases as the blue team want this. It looks like Karthus is going to move in and actually commit to this fight. He's going to go invulnerable, get that turret to stop attacking him, and he will die immediately as he comes out of that by that cannon. Don't think too much work is going to happen besides that. No, kind of a suicidal initiation there. Probably wasn't the initiation that the blue team was looking for, but that should help purple team for now since that's one less person they have to worry about. And we'll see how that works. Looks like that Varus did pick up a static shiv his last time back. And it looks like we do have maybe some armor penetration being built right now by this Quinn. So I think she's probably building this last Whisper. We have Janna with some pretty good support items right now. She's got a couple gold per 5 items, some cooldown reduction, boots, and items, and then she is warding and has that runic bulwark, which is definitely helping out her whole team. And we got a lot of weird side pushing. We got, Zed looks like he is going to try to sneak into the top lane and get that inhibitor, although it would appear that the rest of their team, purple team, knows this, and he's going to have to retreat. Janna is moving back up there. We'll see if she does anything to help out. A little support fight happening right now, which means it's going to take 8 years for them to kill either of each other because they don't do any damage. But not going to be able to do anything. Zed's going to just retreat for now. We do have Karthus, though, back up and alive in that last fight. Karthus definitely did not use his ultimate, so he still has that up. Maybe we'll see them try another little fight coming up in a second. And as the purple team tries to just close the gap just by a little bit, since they are... they're now tied back up when it comes to kills, but they're still down a handful of gold because of some missed dragons and because of the lack of turrets. So 8 turrets right now for the blue team, and 1 turret only killed by purple team. So we'll see if anybody can close that gap. It's still pretty significant, but one team fight right now can definitely turn it around. And we'll get to see what happens in a second. We have some Zed sneaking around in top lane again. A lot of sneaking around by this Zed. We got Janna right now. She's got that vision, so she's warding and de-warding. Looks like they're trying to move in on her as they can see what she is doing. Zed's over there, though, too, now. Looks like all the teams are converging a little bit. Don't know if anybody's going to jump in and do anything, but maybe not. A lot of random poking. A lot of teams don't want to give up their spots right now. No knock up there, although Quinn's going to jump in, try to do a little bit of damage to that Victor, who's probably one of the bigger problems right now whenever he drops down that Chaos Storm. So you can try to move in, maybe do a little bit of damage to that inhibitor. We still have this Zed who's really just kind of doing this weird lone wolf moving around. Kennen, though, is kind of keeping an eye on him down there as he moves around that lane. Don't know if we're going to get them to get this inhibitor in time or if the initiation is going to happen officially by either of these teams. Looks like Kennen is going to keep an eye on Zed. As Zed gets this inhibitor, it looks like he's going to go ahead and do that, and then maybe an initiation. Nope, he's just going to retreat while the rest of the team kind of backs off from top. So kind of poking back and forth. Now they do have super minions on the bottom side of the map, so we'll see if that helps push in and they can regroup and kind of get them overwhelmed in their base again. So we'll see how this happens. Lee Sin actually moving in and kicking out the Quinn. Quinn's just going to go into bird form, jump back out. We have Karthus and ult going off everywhere. Karthus going to use his ultimate right now. He is going to. Probably going to pick up a couple kills with it. Ooh, picking up 1 kill on the Varus. Lee Sin running for his life. Quinn's back alive. She's going to pick up the kill, though, on Soraka before she can make it back to base. She's going to try to pick up another kill, but Victor is going to shut her down real quick and stop her. Looks like Quinn is, she went in for it, but not enough. There's a lot of damage coming out from that Victor, and Lee Sin's going to try to protect this turret while these 3 try to push it before Victor can get back up here. It won't take too much, although Zed moved in a little too soon, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to do too much. He's going to jump over. He is going to use the ultimate on the Victor. Victor's going to use that shield, though, and pick up the assist while Lee Sin ends his life, but they will kill that mid turret. Looks like Heimerdinger spent enough time there with all he has to take that down, and it looks like these 2 are going to try to make a little bit of a retreat. Yep, a little bit, but now purple needs to return to their base as super minions and minions are of all kinds are currently making their way towards their base. Varus has respawned though. We got a couple people respawning in just a second, so decent little fight going on there. Even exchanges when it comes to kills still, but I definitely say that blue team had the advantage there as they're able to pick up turrets and inhibitors. So I don't know if purple team is just going to still need to just hold back or if they need to do the initiation to eliminate the targets. But looks like blue team is going to head over to Baron real quick. And we're going to see them take that real quick. I don't think... no, purple team does not appear to have it warded at all. Although Soraka is heading over here to do that currently. Janet's probably going to scare her away, but they probably do know that they want to get that. And it is too late. Blue team has already slain Baron Nashor. So maybe... oh. Saying retreat right there. Command going out for the ping. We'll get to see what happens next. Not sure if, like I said, if purple team just wants to hang out in their base and turtle up, they can, but it didn't really work that last time. And they're trying to defend, but with these super minions coming in, they might, I don't know, I don't want to say they might need to try to force a fight. This is going to be tough. They all need to group up. I don't know if they need to move in there and annihilate Karthus, but Karthus is always going to go into his stasis, though, with that hourglass. He's going to move in now, that wall slowing everybody down. Is he going to move in? He is moving in. Oh, man, he immediately gets silenced, though. He's not able to do that. Here comes another ultimate, though, from Karthus, doing all the damage he can help with, which is going to basically half-life everyone. And then Soraka will ult. And Ken is going to pick up a kill on Heimerdinger. Looks like they're going to get a little bit of an advantage here. Zed's moving in, though, and shutting down the victory. He's going to flash out. Janet's trying to get over there to help. If he moves back in over here, yep, he's going to pick up the double kill on that Soraka. And there's a couple other low champions. We'll see if he makes an attempt at this Lee Sin real quick. Is he going to? Nope, he's going to go ahead and head for these middle turrets and try to take care of these since we have all of these super minions going in. Looks like the Varus is trying to kill him, but that is going to proc his Hex Drinker. Is he going to move back in? He's not going to. It looks like they're going to get a little overwhelmed, but we do have this Quinn just going to town on Varus. Looks like the game's going to end out here, though. Some solid teamwork by the blue team to eliminate the high-priority targets and the classic ultimates by Karthus. So the victory going to blue team.